Get started here in a couple of minutes. I say thank you everyone for joining. Really appreciate it. Started here in a couple of minutes here. Give an opportunity to let a couple more people trickle in. Welcome Oscar, welcome Kyle, welcome Carla, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Although just to kind of fill you in, Vikram's on his way here. When he gets in here, if you can just make him a co-host, that would be greatly appreciated. You should have co-host access. Give 1 minute, 30 seconds for some more people to join. I know we got a bunch of messages saying people were asking to get started. Let me know where you are in. Whereabouts are you? Where are you located? Nick Chambers is a broker owner out of Intrinsic Real Houston and LA. Where's everyone located? Throw that in the chat below. Want to know where everyone's at. Juan, Oscar, Marcelo. Got a real estate agent in Florida, Mariella, Toronto, Canada, Orange County, California. Love it. My partner Vikram will be joining us here shortly as well. Las Vegas. Love Las Vegas. Peterborough I'm in Peterborough right now too. I'm visiting. Hey Kyle, hope you're doing well. Awesome, guys. I want to say thank you so much for coming today. Really do appreciate that. Bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Really excited to chat with everyone today about our paper booked appointment, paper live transfer system. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and we are going to chat a little bit about what we do, how we do it, and what we're up to in the online space. And I actually have my one of my partners joining us as well. Yeah, we'll had a quick question pop in. I will answer questions as well. This will definitely allow you to get started today as well. We'll chat all about that. But I want to say thank you, everyone. If any questions you have throughout the session, please just throw them in the chat section below. Paper booked appointment, paper live transfer. That's what we're here for. I want to talk a little bit about the programs that we're doing and what we're doing in the online space to really provide a massive amount of value back to the real estate community. A little bit about us and a little bit about what we do. Our agency is called Studio PTBO, and we have a coaching program called the Real Estate Growth Academy, where we partnered with Vikram Deol, who's going to hop in here. He's just on finishing up a sales call. And a little bit about us. So my name's Cody from Studio PTPO. I run the digital marketing agency. We have clients all across North America, and we help them do three things really well: attract more leads, generate appointments, and we give them the tools, resources, and scripts and training that they need in order to get those clients under contract. And that's what we do really well, from marketing to sales to appointment setting. That's what we do. And that's most likely why you're on the call today, is to figure out how can we flood your calendar with appointments that actually, and then give you the resources that you need in order to actually convert those online leads to clients. So a little bit about us. We've been featured in Global News, Thrive Global, Toronto Guardian. I recently wrote a book last year called What If You Could? The Mindset and Business Blueprint for Your Life of Purpose. Really, the goal is to work with passionate and energetic real estate agents to help them with marketing and mindset knowledge to help them build, grow, and scale their business online. And that's part of the reason why we have a done for you front end where we actually book you appointments, but we also give you the training and the resources and the tools that you need in order to be successful by converting online leads to clients. That's a little bit about us. Really, the expectations for today's workshop is to, if you can, if you're in, unless you're driving, if you can turn on your cameras and ask questions and make comments in the comment section below. This will make this experience even better, because what I really want to do is provide a massive amount of value, give you an idea of what we do, why we do it. And if you can turn on your cameras, I would love that, because right now all I can see is Aldo. And while I like looking at Aldo, and Aldo, you're a great looking dude. I love you. I love to see other people as well. So Juan, thank you for turning on your camera. I appreciate that. And really today is we want to provide a massive amount of value back to you more than anything, giving you the tools and resources and knowledge about how you actually do this really, really well. Throughout the session, what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through like kind of a demo today of kind of like how we do what we do. And we're going to talk a little bit about our Real Estate Growth Academy as well. So Vikram, like I said, he's on a sales call, he's just finishing up. He's going to pop in here with us as well. And he's going to talk a little bit about the coaching program that we've launched to really help real estate agents not only just generate appointments, but actually get them into contract. Because if we get them into contract, we set ourselves up to increase our commissions. So Vikram is joining us right now. And I'm going to take a look and see here. I saw him pop in here. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But I'm going to keep moving here. So one of the reasons why you might be struggling to convert online leads to clients is there's so many different reasons why this happens. And if you've ever ran online lead generation before and you failed and it hasn't worked, I can really tell you the reason. I'm going to give you the kind of the reason why this might happen. But what I'm going to do before I get to that is I'm going to make sure that I have you pinned there, Vikram. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm going to make sure that I make you a co-host as well so that you can share. Thanks for joining us.
Now, don't give me that much power, please. It goes to my head.
Yeah, it goes to your head. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So we're just going through why you might be struggling to convert leads to online clients. Maybe no one has taught you how to run Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram ads. Maybe no one's actually giving you the resource you need to actually even generate a lead online. And this happens where it's like, you just don't know what you don't know. You don't know how to get names, email addresses, and phone numbers. Maybe that's the first step. Or maybe you don't know how to set up tracking pixels. And if you don't know what a tracking pixel is, it's like when somebody lands on your website or somebody lands on your Facebook page, you don't know how to actually remarket to those people. Maybe that's one of the reasons why it didn't work, because remarketing is a really powerful thing that allows you to follow people wherever you go on the internet. So if you've ever landed on the Home Depot website, for example, and all of a sudden you see Home Depot ads, what they're doing is they have tracking pixels enabled on their websites that allows you to remarket to them. So that maybe that's one of the reasons why you haven't been able to convert online these clients. Maybe no one's taught you how to write copy. Copy is a really important thing. It's part of the reason why a lot of you are on this call. Pretty much every single person that is on this call has come from a Facebook ad or a Google ad or a YouTube ad that we've ran that has actually gotten you on this call. So clearly, that we know what we're doing because you're on this call because of the fact that we ran an ad and now you're here and now you're listening to us. Maybe you're just not a graphic designer. Maybe that's the reason why, like maybe your designs or the creative that you put in front of people hasn't actually enticed action for people to actually click the ad, give you their name, their email address, and their phone number. Maybe the creative just hasn't worked. It's a combination of all these different things, the copy, the creative. Maybe you've never hired somebody that actually needs to actually physically calls your leads to have good conversations and meaningful conversations. Maybe you haven't done that. Maybe you just haven't been given a proven script, which is why Vikram is here with me, that actually gets clients under contract. And we're going to talk a little bit about that as well today. So there's so many different reasons. Maybe you just don't know how to set appointments with online leads. You don't know how to get them into an in-person meeting. And we're going to talk about all the different things that you should be doing. But this is probably one of the many reasons. Like, you could read this list. Like, no one's taught you how to set up email and text automation drip campaigns. Like, the stats are staggering. You need to contact somebody 22 times in order for somebody to make a buying decision. But that's a lot of times in order to actually even get them to an appointment. So there's so many different reasons why, you're not converting online leads to clients. So I really want to give you the cost breakdown of if you decide to, take this information and go build it yourself, because that's definitely an option. And some agents build this themselves. Like, I know Vikram, when he was in real estate, and he'll talk about this, he built this system internally himself. And a lot of the ads and the setup and the dialing and the coaching, really what you're looking at is an inside sales agent to hire is $15 an hour at 40 hours a week. You're paying them $2,400 a month, plus you're paying them bonuses for each appointment they set. Now, if you want a marketing specialist in-house that actually runs your ad, you're paying them $20 an hour at 40 hours a week, $3,200 a month. You have your ad spend on top of that regardless, in order to generate leads, you got to spend money on the platform in order to build your database, to get those names, email addresses, phone numbers. And if you're not doing that currently, and you're not building your database of names, email addresses, and phone numbers, if there's one thing that I want you to take from today's workshop, is you need to create a plan that actually gets you names, email addresses, and phone numbers, because that's your currency. And the reason that I say that, and the reason I want to talk about this really quickly, is because I think so many people in the online space rely too much on the platform. So it's like they build up their numbers on Facebook, they build up their numbers on Instagram, but knock on wood, what if those platforms ever go away? How do you continue to build a relationship and build a conversation? Or maybe your ad account gets shut down. What do we do if your Facebook ad account gets shut down? We go to Google. What if Google gets shut down? We go to TikTok. Like, the strategies that we implement for our clients with the pay-per-booked appointment, we just take them to different platforms, because the theory and the concepts are the same no matter what platform you go to. So right now, in some markets, we're actually testing TikTok as well for our clients, actually running ads, generating leads. And we're going to get into that, essentially what we do and how we do it. Graphic designer, very minimum $700 a month if you outsource. Automated power dialer system for your ISA. To do this really well, you're paying $1,000 a month for an auto dialer. There's so many different auto dialers that out there. We use a program called Vici Dial. But all said and done, hiring a coach, spending time, building this internally is going to cost you $10,000 a month. And the lost time, if you lose lost time with 3 to 4 deals, you're looking at $40,000 just in, 3 to 4 deals, depending on your marketplace. So your total investment over the course of a year is $163,000 in order to build this internally yourself.
Can I jump in real quick, Cody?
Yeah.
If you go to that back slide, you must be looking at prices in like small little cities, because I don't know where you can find an ISA at $15 an hour. And I definitely never had a marketing specialist. My marketing specialist was close to 65, 70,000 plus bonus. And my ISAs were closer to $36,000 plus bonuses. So I'm not sure where you're getting your people.
I read conservative numbers because I ran conservative numbers. Like, if you were to hire somebody online, I ran some conservative numbers here. If you were to hire somebody like externally from another country, is kind of where I'm getting my numbers here.
Beautiful. I was like, dude, I had inside sales agents and marketing specialists, and my budget for those guys were much, much higher than what I'm looking at this screen. I'm like, man, I want those people.
Yeah. And obviously you got to train these people, but I digress here. I say that to kind of come to the point where we talk about really why you're on this call. Obviously you're on this call today because you want growth. Like you want growth inside your business. We're in 2022 now. We have a goal to grow our businesses. Like, I'm guessing you joined this call because you're like, I want to see growth this year, whether that be getting more clients under contract, whether it be 2x, 3x your your sales goals. We have a client, Jody, who recently let us know that she did 30 deals last year. Her goal, she just hired an assistant. Her goal is $1 million this year. Whatever that number might be for you, it's different for every single person. But I think really at the essence of like wanting to set more appointments for your business is you want growth. And it might be different reasons. Maybe it's more money. Maybe it's more, it's a sense of purpose that you have. Maybe it's more opportunity inside your business. But really what we do, and this is kind of our model, is we help you attract more leads. We help you nurture them to get them into appointments, and we help you convert them with our Real Estate Growth Academy. We actually give you the tools, trainings, and resources that you need, the scripts, the live transfer scripts, the appointment setting scripts, the step-by-step process to actually get these clients under contract so that you can do more deals. Because if you can't attract leads, you have no audience. If you can't nurture them, you have no sustainable growth inside your business. And if you can't convert them, you just got no sales. So really, at the end of the day, if you can't attract, you can't nurture, you can't convert, you don't have a business. And that's kind of really at the end of the day where it's like you're on this call today because you want growth inside your business. And really what I want to do is provide a massive amount of value and show you that you can choose to do this yourself, or you can choose to listen to a little bit about what we have to say. But really what I want to move on to here is I want to flip it over to Vikram and kind of chat a little bit about the Real Estate Growth Academy and kind of the program that we're building and talk a little bit about convert. I'll get into talk about attract and nurture, but I really want to hand it over to you, Vikram, to talk a little bit about Real Estate Growth Academy. So I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll let you take it from here.
What's up, everybody? Yo, yo, yo. I appreciate you, Juan, Kyle, Tushar, for showing your beautiful faces. If everybody else could do me a favor, I took a shower today for you guys. So if you guys could do me a favor and just turn your screens on, your cameras on you don't have to talk to Cody, but I like to talk to human beings and not to just, Anita's and Mariela's and Andressa's. I mean, Marcelo, with that custom suit, bro, I mean, I think you should be showing up. Come on. And Bassam, come on, guys, just help me out here so that I don't feel, we got one warrior that's coming to the table showing up. You guys, we are pumped what we're doing right now. And as I figure out how to share my screen over here, I got a Mac because allegedly it wasn't supposed to have problems, but it's been freezing on me, acting super slow. Can you guys see my screen?
Hey, okay, I can see it.
Cool. So I can see a couple of you guys. Let me see. And if you guys have questions as we're going through this, please feel free to ask in the chat and Aldo will kind of field those to me. But what I am going to show you guys is a little bit about me. So I'm going to give you guys some background. I call it the boring stuff. But I grew a real estate team in under 7 years to do $250 million in sales. I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you. Cody and I linked up for a certain reason. Majority of those leads came from online leads. There was a magazine that was written up by me, by my local real estate association. And the reason why is because it talked about the speed to lead. And it's because we were converting online leads at a rate that they had not seen with other agents. I had a background in the health and wellness industry recently. Again, 90% of those came from people just like the leads that you guys are going to get from Cody's company. And we were able to convert at a very high rate. Over $1 million in knives.
Oh, did we lose them?
Did I lose you guys?
Yeah.
Are you guys there?
We're here.
Okay. Can you guys see my screens?
I can see your screen. We can't see you though.
Well, nobody needs to see me. As long as you can see the screen. I had a total blackout just now. Okay.
So we can't see your screen anymore. It's you have to share your screen again.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I've been having some challenges with the computer and I wasn't lying.
It looks like your power went out.
That was that was the number one problem.
Okay. Okay.
Let me find my slides here. So
isn't that fun? Power outage during a presentation.
Dude, I tell you.
About bad timing.
There's only divine timing. All right, we're back. I have a PhD in the streets. I went through the Tony Robbins as a platinum partner with Tony Robbins in 27 and 18. I graduated from all of his leadership programs. I have an NLP certification. I've had 9 different businesses, and I have a podcast called Be Real. I share this with you guys because I want you to know that the reason why you guys should be interested in joining the Real Estate Growth Academy is because we are going to help you grow. So if you guys could put in the chat right now, in 2021, were you ahead of your goals? A 3, were you close to or at your goals? A 2, were you behind your goals as a 1? This is just from integrity. It's about love. It's not about judgment. It's not about I'm better or worse. It's just simply, were you behind your goals, close to your goals, ahead of your goals, right? And what we find is that the people that show up to this call are typically 1 or 2, and that's why they're here. Right? The people that show up to this call are typically a 1 or a 2. They're behind or they're close to their goals, and they want to know how they can improve their skills. They want to know how they can improve their systems. They want to know how they can improve their mindset, right? They want to know how they can improve their influence. And it looks like everybody's, in that 1 or 2 range. And I appreciate you guys honestly sharing openly with a stranger, because when we talk about money, it is one of those things that people sometimes don't want to share. Just so you guys know, the median salary of a real estate agent in Canada is $46,000. More real estate agents are coming into the market every year, which means there's more competition for the amount of deals that are out there. Most realtors are making 1 or no sales a year in Canada, while the top 10% are making more than 10% of sales. So if you guys are feeling the crunch, it's because there are more people getting into real estate. And now with jobs and lockdowns and shutdowns and all the crazy thing that's happening in the world and jobs being taken from people, there are going to be more people getting into real estate now than ever before. Mark my words. These are average salaries that you can see in the US. I just picked a couple of large states because you guys have all heard of them. California, 2017, 68,000, 2019, 74,000. You guys, we are seeing inflation like we've never seen before. So if your income isn't increasing 10% a year, you aren't even keeping up with the United States inflation rate. And I think that's being conservative. Florida, you saw an increase of 57 to 62 from 2017 to 2019. In 2017, if you lived in Illinois, you actually made more money than you did in 2019 as a realtor. And in New York, your best year was 2018 with the decrease in 2019. You guys, you can go and look at these according to salary.com. You can go look these up. This was the statistics for 2017, 18, and 19. I didn't find the ones for 2020 and 2021, but my hallucination is that it's around these numbers. And if you guys think that $100,000 is a lot of money, by the time you pay all your fees, by the time you pay your brokerages, by the time you pay the MLSs, the Supras, all the marketing that you have to do, $100,000 isn't, you may as well not be working. And if you live in a place like California where rents are like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, you can see the money goes pretty quickly, right? So what are we doing here? We're going to teach you how to unlock your skills to have exponential earnings. So if you're in the 50th percentile of your business, you make around 50 grand, which is correct. You don't have the skills and you get paid accordingly. If you go to the 90th percentile, you make about 100 grand. So for those of you in this group that are making $100,000 or more, congratulations. When you get into the 95th percent, you start to get that exponential growth. You go to 150. When you go to the 99th percentile, you go to 400. When you get to 99.9%, you get to 1.7. This is all about influence, sales, and self-mastery, which is what we teach inside the Real Estate Growth Academy. When you get to the 99.99 percentile, you make $8 million. If you can get to 99.999, you're going to make somewhere in the $56 million range. I'd be really happy if everybody made 4, 5, or 6, right? If we're all making between 400 and 1.7 million, I think most of us would be pretty happy. But we got to up our skills. We got to up our personal mastery. We got to up our influence mastery, and we got to up our influence mastery. Right? Those are 3 skills that I'm pretty sure they didn't teach you guys in real estate school. So here's the problem. You became an agent. Okay. You took the real estate class, you passed the test, you passed the brokerage, you found a broker, you gave them all this money, and they told you exactly how to sell houses. They said, here's how you get your leads. Here's what you do at this thing. Here's what you do with these people. Here's how you write a winning contract. No, They basically said, oh, by the way, you owe us $250 every quarter for the MLS fees and the super key and this and that and this and that. Oh, you want an app on your phone? That's another $7. Like, wait a minute. Where's the money at? So here's what most agents look like. Can you guys see anything over there?
Yep, all good.
Okay. So they taught you guys how to pay your dues, how to add your emails, right? How to log into the MLS, how to set up the reminders to pay your dues, right? Pay for realtor exams, get insurance, and then you got to figure out how to actually go sell houses. And if this sounds like you, for many of you, it was the first time you got fingerprinted, congratulations, you're in the system. But that's not how you make money. This is how you make money, right? You have to take this person in the middle, which is the agent who's literally blind. You got to take the people on the right who are the buyers or the sellers, and you got to get them into that beautiful home so that they can, pay you a commission. But nobody teaches you how to get the right to the left and the left to the right. So here's what we're going to do with the Real Estate Growth Academy. We're going to teach you what to say, how to say it, when to say it, why to say it. We're going to teach you about showings, listings, open houses. It's not just about how to convert the online leads. It's about how to convert all of your leads. We're going to teach you guys how you should show up, how you should do your showings, how you should do open houses, right? Title and escrow, I'm not going to really get into unless you guys have questions about it. But I would just say hire a transaction manager. Leadership, right? Mortgage, you should have a mortgage officer that teaches you that stuff. We're going to teach you guys how to market yourselves on Instagram and social media, right? We're going to teach you about Reels, TikTok, all the things that you don't learn so that you can take what you're doing and exponentially grow your business, right? If you guys are buying spots on park benches, oh my Lord, please give me your credit card now. We're going to teach you guys about signage, leads, buying, Sphere. Look at all the stuff that we're going to cover. You guys, you know that self-mastery is also about creating boundaries, time blocks, organization, presentation, EQ skills, right? The contracts, how to wake up in the morning, how to stay motivated and driven. Has anybody here ever been burned out come October, November, or December in real estate? You don't have to raise your hand, but just go ahead. I saw Tushar look, he's like, yeah, bro, I'm burned out right now. The year just started. But yeah, we get burnt out, you guys, because we work our butts off. Clients call us at 10 o'clock at night. We don't have boundaries. We don't know how to say no. And then we're tired and we don't make the money we want. We're going to teach you guys about influence mastery. We're going to teach you about how to actually listen in a way that makes a difference. If somebody says something, I'm going to give you guys a quick example. Most people, when they're building rapport, they say, oh, what'd you do for New Year's? Oh, I went to the lake. And the person immediately, instead of asking questions about the lake, they say, oh, well, I went to a lake too. You broke rapport. Here's a better way of doing it. When your client says to you, or your prospect says to you, after you say, hey, what'd you do for New Year's? Like, I went to the lake. Be like, what lake did you go to? Who'd you go with? How long were you there for? And you just talk about them and them and them and them and them and them and them. Most people talk about themselves and they instantly break rapport. So I'm going to teach you guys how to break emotional rapport, not only on real life situations, but on the phone and in like a Zoom situation like this, where I ask you guys right up front to turn on your cameras, right? Because this is how we build rapport with people online. Questions, if you guys have them, throw them in the chat. I'm going to teach you guys about nonverbal communication. I can tell the people who are interested and not because of your eyes and your body. We're going to go into then sales and skills and mastery. We're going to teach you guys how to open up the sales conversation, right? I'm going to teach you guys how to build value in yourself so that you're not like every other realtor out there that says the same crappy thing. I'm going to teach you guys how to solve objections and challenges before they come up so that you don't have the standard objections that people get. I'm going to teach you guys how to investigate. When I say investigate, investigation means when you're in the sales process, you're asking certain questions to get certain answers. If this is hitting home, could I just get a yes in the chat, you guys? Anybody here want to learn how to negotiate stronger? Got a couple of yeses. I appreciate you guys for staying alive. And eventually you guys are going to get to the point where you're going to need to hire assistants and become a team if you're not already one. We're going to talk about hiring processes, and I'm going to teach you guys about how to handle your favorite commission, which is, oh my God, Mr. Vikram, will you cut your commission? No, I will not cut my commission. And I dealt with a lot of Indians who thought they could call me and use me to cut my commission, and I just laugh at them. So this is what we're going to teach you guys. We're going to touch software technology, and we created the perfect solution for you guys. And what we did is we created the Real Estate Growth Academy. And what we're going to do, there's a couple of pillars, but it's conversions and sales skills. It's self-mastery, right? If I teach you all the skills in the world, but you don't show up and make phone calls, you don't show up to your work, it doesn't mean anything. I'm going to teach you guys how to increase your lead conversion. We're going to help you guys create the systems, and we're going to give you the accountability you need. The Real Estate Growth Academy meets every Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. It meets every Wednesday at 5 o'clock p.m. And so every Wednesday at 5 o'clock p.m., we are going to touch base on these things, whether it's conversion and sales skills, self-mastery, time blocking, boundaries, goals, increasing your lead conversion, systems, accountability. We're going to help you turn your leads into closed sales so that you can actually have the year that you want in a way that you want, so you have the life that you want. Back to you, Cody.
Yeah, there was a really big reason why, one of the reasons why we partnered with Vikram was because, we can send you all the appointments that you want. And today was really to chat about, pay per appointment, and we really wanted to chat about the Real Estate Growth Academy, because I can send you a ton of appointments, but if you can't convert those leads to clients under contract, then the appointments, don't mean much. The clients that get the best results, I'll give you an example of what is possible. We have client Jody, who worked on who used one of Vikram's scripts, and you can see here, followed up with a referral, and ended up getting a client under contract, just using the script by changing the way that she speaks. So that's, one client, first few weeks, she was able to work with Vic in the Real Estate Growth Academy, go back to a past referral who previously said that she wouldn't work with the selling, only work with the selling agent under contract. She used the script. She was able to actually convert. Maybe Vic, you can chat about this really quickly, because I know you worked with Jody in the Growth Academy on this.
Yeah, so I love Jody. She's awesome. So she literally is like, I've never used a script before. You guys, I don't teach you to use scripts for the sake of following and becoming a robot. There's plenty of robots already out there in the world. We don't need more of them. I teach you how to use a script for the same reason that if you saw the slides that Cody's using, if you see the slides that I'm using, those are our scripts. Those keep us on point. Now we go off on our little tangents here and there based off of the people in the room, but I know I need to come back to the slide. And so Jody, she didn't really follow the script, but because she used a couple of pieces and came back to the script a couple of times, she was able to get a new client. And I think she's gotten since then 2 or 3 appointments. I haven't talked to her this year, but she's got some things going on, so we haven't had a chance to catch up this year. But she just literally said she had the script beside her, and that gave her the confidence to actually close on the appointment instead of what she was doing in the past, which was just like, okay, well, we'll talk when you're ready. And now she actually got the appointment. And I don't know where she went with that one yet, but if you guys don't know what to say, you end up having diarrhea of the mouth. And it goes a little something like this. So, and the person on the other end of the phone is like, okay, that was what is going on. And you end up losing that opportunity. And when you get somebody live on the phone, you don't get a second opportunity. Like when somebody's live on the phone, they are a captive audience. And if you don't know what to say or how to say it or how to handle their objections, I don't care if you make $1 million. If you're not following a script or a program, you are leaving money on the table. So she crushed it. And now she's a big proponent and a fan of following the script that we made for her. And that's one of the things that we role play in the Real Estate Growth Academy is we actually role play scripts, which is one of the things we're doing today at 5 o'clock.
We have clients like Vignes, what's possible with clients with Vignes. He was able to get a $2 million deal under contract. Again, uses a script, works with our ISA team. We set the appointments for him. He works on really just showing up, taking the appointment, having really good conversations, meaningful conversations, going from meaningful conversation to in-person meeting. And we call it the Lead to Client Sales Roadmap inside of our membership portal. You follow that. Really the goal, and the reason I stop here is because we can send you all the appointments you want, but if you can't convert them, which is why we have the Growth Academy, which is why we also have scripts and trainings and resources. So if you've ever failed with the lead generation in the past and you haven't and the company hasn't given you a script, then that's not your fault. Like, it just, at the end of the day, it's not your fault. You don't have the script, you don't have the tools and resources that you need in order to be successful. Client Chantel, within less than 3 deals within less than 60 days, still a massive proponent of our company. She's been with us for the last couple of years. Same with Vignes, Jody. Just 3 examples of some things that are possible with our pay per booked appointment and Real Estate Growth Academy. So I want to talk to you really quickly kind of about the what, like, you know, how do we roll this out for you? And then really what we're going to do is kind of like, you know, if you decide that today you want to kind of get started with us, we have some extra bonuses we want to chat with you a little bit about. You'll hop on a quick call with us. We'll kind of go through, you know, a program that best suits you, and we'll kind of go from there. But every program we work with really starts at the end of the day with targeting. What we want to do is we want to reach your ideal client online with relevant information. So what we want to do is we run both buyer seller ads. We run different campaigns. Like when they say the standard buyer seller ad, we're just running campaigns that actually attract both buyers and sellers. We do all the dialing for you, so you don't pay for the dialing. We do it all for you, and then we bill you per appointment. And I'm going to get into what that entails. What we do is we create an irresistible offer, and what we're doing with the irresistible offers, we want people to take action immediately. And it's kind of the process of how we roll this all out. What we're doing in the first couple of weeks is we use a program called rapid fire testing. That essentially what we're doing is we're testing a series of creative copy headlines, and we're assessing what actual funnel would work best for you. Like, you know, we're testing different creative copy, and what we're doing is over time, we're pulling the things away that aren't working, and we're spending more of your money on things that are actually high in value, and we're actually doing the dialing for you. So when we capture the lead, what we're doing is we're grabbing their name, their email address, and their phone number. In the first about 3 to 4 days, what we're trying to do is we're trying to establish a baseline of how do we break even. And then what we're doing is we're over time, we're adding additional questions to the form. It increases the lead cost a little bit, but what ends up happening is it gives us higher quality. So we'll know how soon are they looking to buy, where is the property located, all those different things happen. By the time that you actually get the appointment, like you're not the one sitting there dialing the lead 34 times in order to actually get a hold of them. We do that dialing for you. And essentially what happens is by the time they reach you to take action, what we're doing is you're going to have all the information that you need in order to be successful. So I'm going to show you really quickly here a little bit about the information that you're going to have by the time that you're either going to get the live transfer or you are going to get an appointment booked into your calendar. The ISA agent, the inside sales agent, is always going to go for the live transfer first, because if we can get them on the phone with you and get them and you working with the script, then you're going to book the in-person meeting, and then from the in-person meeting you're going to get the client under contract. It's just natural. So by the time they get to you, you're going to know, first off, if they already have an agent, we're not booking them with you. That's stupid. We're not going to doing that. You're going to know what type of property they're looking for, the price range, what's important to them, the areas, how many bedrooms and bathrooms, how soon they're looking for. So this specific person in the Toronto area is 4 to 6 months, they're a first-time home buyer, and they're in the process of getting pre-approved. So you're going to have all the information that you need in order to have a meaningful conversation. Now, what's going to happen? It's going to go a little bit like this. And we actually have a script for live transfers. We have a script for booked appointments, and we have a script for live transfers. The live so say, for example, the agent calls you, they're going to make a warm transfer. It'll be like, hey, it's Jose from Vikram's real estate team. You know, they're going to answer the questions, and they're going to live transfer them to Vikram, and they're going to say, hey, Vikram, I have Tony on the phone. Here's what they're looking for. And then you hop into the script, and then you take it from there. So it's either going to be a live transfer or it's going to be a booked appointment. So if you're not available, they're always going to try to live transfer the lead to you first. But if you're not available, what they're going to do is they're going to book the appointment in your calendar. And there's going to be a series of text messages and emails that are actually going to go out to remind the actual lead to show up for the appointment. If the lead happens to no-show the appointment, what's going to happen is all you have to do in the system is move the lead from lead transfer booked appointment over to missed call needs rebooked. So the other thing about our system and how it works, and kind of like, it's kind of a hybrid of a done for you solution where we set up all the technical aspect, and then so you can focus on the back end sales process of actually closing and getting the client under contract. So by the time that the actual lead goes through, they go through initiate contact sequence that over the course of the first 2 weeks, they get emails and text messages that actually trigger response. On top of that, the agent is working on the back end. You can see all these emails and text messages are all what we call reactivation campaigns. And they're differently worded emails and text messages to garner a response to either get somebody to book into your calendar. Now, if the appointment is automatically booked in your calendar, say for example, the agent didn't book the call, automation booked the call, you don't pay for that. You don't pay a fee for that appointment. It's the automation actually booked the appointment. So what I mean by that is when the lead comes in, they get a text message and they say, grab a time in my calendar here, your calendar link, they book the time, you give them a call, and then it kind of goes from there. Now, if in the first 2 weeks, if they still don't respond, they get dropped into a 6-month drip campaign that essentially goes over the course of the next 6 months. If they still don't respond, they go into another 12-month, we call the ultimate unresponsive campaign. So all of your front end is all built out for you. So everything front end to actually get the lead to have a conversation and a meaningful one with you is all built out inside of our system. So you can see all the tracking for the day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. All the leads are being dialed consistently through our call center, and you're only paying per booked appointment. You have the software, and we'll get into that, but you're paying per booked appointment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop back into my slides here, and I'm going to show you really quickly.
And you guys, I just want to let you know, I mean, one of the first things I did when I started with you guys, Cody, was I had you guys do a live transfer call to me that the agents didn't know. It was just, hey, do a live transfer to this new guy that's working with the company. It was 100% all the information I needed to get the ball started. And so they are always upgrading. They're always training, but I was like, wow, your guys' people are better than most of my ISAs were. And we used to spend a lot of time training them. So it's legit.
Yeah, I work with them daily. They're constantly sending us call recordings. And yeah, the goal is to, again, we want you to get clients under contract. That's really our goal. We get people to take action immediately. Obviously, we set up booking calendars so that you can protect your time, like Vikram was saying earlier. Like, yeah, I was literally just got off the phone with Jody. We were talking about setting up a separate booking calendar for her so that she can protect her time. And that's really the important thing. And that's what you'll learn inside the Real Estate Growth Academy. The chatbot is really important because, say, for example, a lead comes in at 2 a.m. ISAs obviously aren't working at 2 a.m. You're not working, you're not up, but we also install automated assistants that actually will get to the agent, get to the actual client immediately. So if an agent comes in, if a lead comes in and they're looking for information, the ManyChat bot or the chatbot is going to ask them a series of questions that are going to essentially be the same questions that the actual ISA is going to ask, but the goal is to get to them fast. There's two stats that drive our agency. Number one is if you can actually follow up with a lead within 5 minutes, you increase your conversion rate by 100 times. We all know that. But the other stat that really interests me is I think it was MIT did a study with call centers, and what they said was if you can contact somebody 5 times or more, you increase your contact rate by 70%. Now that in the real estate industry, you already know this, like you might have to dial somebody 9 times because they're busy, you caught them at the wrong time. We do all that front end dialing for you and to make sure we can set that initial appointment. Obviously, all the lead tracking we went through, the follow-up and the automated sequence, and really the goal at the end of the day is get a new client under contract. And that's really why what we've done is we partner with Vikram to essentially offer you pay-per-booked appointment in the Real Estate Growth Academy so that you can be successful inside your business. If you already have a coach, amazing. You can still work with us on a paper appointment basis. But Real Estate Growth Academy is one of those things that we can take what we're doing on the front end, and Vikram has created the back end for you. And that's part of the reason that we partnered together. Every single ad we run is branded towards you. So every single lead that we generate for you on Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, whatever platform you want to advertise on, they're all branded towards you. So these are just some examples of some ads. All the ads run from your specific page. So this is just an example of Facebook. We also run Google and YouTube. But everything comes from your specific Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube. If you want to run TikTok, if you're in a metropolis, TikTok, like whatever platform you want to advertise on, all the ads are branded toward you. So that the lead, you already have an advantage because the lead clicked on your ad, they give you their name, their email address, and their phone number. And by the time that you get to them, not only are they expecting to speak to you, you've generated a lead and you're building your database. So over time, what's happening is you're not only building your database, if your account knock on wood, like I mentioned earlier, ever gets shut down, no worries, no harm, no foul, because you have this large list of database that you can go back to. And the other thing that I'll mention as well is a lot of clients, when they work with us, they might already have a list of like 500 people. We will reactivate that list and get them to an appointment for you as well. So we have a client, Leo, out of the where's Leo out of? Vikram, where's Leo out of? Leo is out of California. He's out of Newport. Leo's out of Newport. We did a few things for Leo, and then, again, like with our pay-per-book appointment, there's a few different things. We can run ads, we can buy lists for you. So we worked with Leo to actually buy a list of people that had that were high net worth. So we can buy a list as well for you, and we can actually dial those leads and get them into appointments for you. We can run ads. You obviously pay for the list, we dial the list, and you pay us per booked appointment. So tons of different ways to get you leads. Some things that we are doing today for being a part of the session today. And one of the things we're doing is we have some We Don't Chase bonuses. And essentially what we're doing is generally on all of our programs, there's anywhere between a $1,500 to $3,000 system build out fee. Because you joined the call today, you took the time to listen to us. If you book a call with us to kind of go through, we have 4 core programs. If you book a call with us to chat about the 4 core programs, we will actually waive the system build out fee for you. So all you have to do is book a call with us, and we're going to post the link in the comment section below to actually book a call. It's going to be a quick 15-minute call. You're going to tell us where you're currently at in your business, and then the program is designed for where you're at, whether you want coaching or whether you don't want coaching. Whether you want to be a part of the Real Estate Growth Academy or you just want to run ads with booked appointments, we will give you all the information on that quick 15-minute call. You'll see it's literally just a 15-minute call. It'll be with either myself, Aldo, or one of our other salespersons that will essentially it'll just give you the information on what you need. One thing I do want to leave you with today is I want to let you know how much it actually costs to pay per booked appointment. It's really cost effective, in my opinion. All we charge is $50 per booked appointment. So for every appointment that actually gets booked in your calendar or live transfer to you, you pay per booked appointment. We have different programs that go along with the pay per booked appointment. So you essentially choose the program that you want, and then you pay per booked appointment. And we have 4 core programs that we want to walk you through really quickly, and they all depend on where you're currently at in your business. So you'll hop on a quick call with Aldo. Aldo, if you can post that link in the comment section below. It's just re.studioptpo/appointments. Again, re.studioptpo.com/appointments. That will take you to a quick call. It'll be literally 15 minutes. You'll hop on a call. You've already kind of gone through the process. The other thing, and the reason that we do this is because we want to make sure when we start our relationship and we start everything that we do based on a level of understanding. We really want you to understand the program on a deeper level. And because there's a lot of moving parts like ads and list buying and different programs in order to get the pay-per-booked appointment, we always want to make sure that you have all the information in front of you, and you can actually ask the question that you need to ask in order to make a really good decision in your business in 2022. And we would love the opportunity to partner with you. I don't know if there's any questions in the comment section below. I haven't seen anything pop in. Vikram, I don't know if you want to add anything there and you want to kind of fill in. I hope we did a good job kind of explaining kind of how our system and process works. One thing I will mention about Real Estate Growth Academy is there's also a Facebook community. So we're online 24/7. So if you ever have a question, you need support, there is a Facebook community that is a part of Real Estate Growth Academy as well, that has dozens of realtors. And we literally just launched the Growth Academy. But really the goal was, again, coming back to attract more leads, generate more appointments, give you the tools, resources that you need in order to convert those leads to clients under contract. Really want to chat with you kind of about the different options you have, because you can kind of choose what platform you want to advertise on. You advertise on the platform, we dial your leads, no cost, we only bill you per appointment. So Vikram, I want to hand it back to you, see if you have anything. Otherwise, we will wrap it up here. re.studioptpo.com/appointments. Grab a quick 15-minute slot with us. We'll just tell you really what program you essentially qualify for.
Yeah, I would just kind of echo you, as grab a spot, talk to them, see if it's a good fit for you and your business at this point. And then the Real Estate Growth Academy, between Cody and I, one, I don't think we sleep. And two, I think we both have just enough of no life that we pretty much respond to the questions within like 20 to 30 minutes. We basically talk to each other all day long on instant messenger. And then when we're not talking to each other, it's like, you know, somebody puts a question in there, we respond so fast. So you guys are always supported. I mean, that's the name of the game. That's why we do groups instead of one-on-ones, is so that you guys have a support community, so that you never feel alone and you never feel like, oh my God, I'm bugging somebody. There's always somebody else that has the same question. So I hope to see you guys soon in the academy, and I hope to see you guys, you know, sign up with Studio PTBO, because you will literally take what took me years to build and a ton of stress, a lot of 4-letter words, and you will be able to, you know, take what these guys have done and just run with it. And so you can spend more time doing what you love, which isn't training ISAs how to call leads.
I want to say thank you, everyone. Basim, Marcello, Kyle, Tushar, Mariella, Jean, Carla, Juan, Andres. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I really do appreciate it. Really looking forward to the potential of partnering together, and really looking forward to seeing you inside the Real Estate Growth Academy. You know, we're just super passionate about what we do, and we're super passionate about helping you grow in 2022. And I hope that the passion that both Vikram and I have in order to help you succeed this year kind of comes through on this call, because like I said, you know, if you resonate with that, if you're passionate, driven, energetic, you want to go to the next level in 2022, we would love the opportunity to partner with you, and really wanted to give you the information that you need in order to make a really good decision. But yeah, you know, there's a reason why I partnered with Vikram this year. Like, we share the same type of ethos, because, you know, again, like, I don't want to just create, I'll end with this. I didn't want to just make another program. I wanted to make a program that got people 100% results, 100% of the time, who implemented 100% of the process. So I knew that we needed to partner with somebody, like, as an agency that actually worked with realtors. Because what I kept seeing time and time again is I saw the agents that have been with us the longest, that get the best results, they either A, have a coach, B, they're on a team, or C, they run another business. And really what I want to do is I want anyone that implements the process and actually follows up with leads and, you know, books appointments, I want you to be super successful. So I really hope that comes out. My passion for that really comes out on this call. And I just really hope that you book an appointment with myself or with Aldo. And I just want to say thank you more than anything for your time. re.studioptbo.com/appointments. Grab a quick 15-minute slot. We'll tell you exactly what program you qualify for, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I want to say thank you. Talk to you all soon, and stay safe out there. Bye, guys.